They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's Kaepernick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Breaks through the contact and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw, Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Stafford here. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a man.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw is Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Shrugs him off. Oh, he bowls over it. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stafford being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Open man right side is Ingram. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jonathan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 6 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They run once more with Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Donald Parham, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford buying time to his left. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. On the move to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 78 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one down the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Kaepernick. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.